Boom.
Just rip my jumper. Yes, what's good, everybody? Get that badger in and on and over here. The Clout Chaser is up in this bitch. Cut me in a bleed, subscribers. I've worked some out today, so it looks like I've been vanishing. And I noticed with this because it's got a green thing on it. And I was like, oh shit, I was doing like a music video months and months and months ago, and I put a green screen on the camera. And I assumed it was like some sort of focus thing, and then because this is green, it was like see-through and you could like see behind me. So, I don't know why I'm telling everybody that, but I've just told you. So, and I've worked it out, and I thought, because I've been like, I know everybody thinks I take this channel serious and I'm just after clout, which I am. I'm the Clout Chaser, we all know that. Cut me in, I bleed, subscribers. But that is not why I do the channel serious, I just leave it, but I was like, oh, it's actually getting on my nerves a bit. But yeah, what we're saying, what's good, quick shit vid. I just want to do a quick shout out, somebody that I bumped into in Wetherby today. Top lad he was. Shout out to his partner. My guy called Rich Wordsworth. A nice bloke. Funny, big Leeds fan. A good lad. Shout out to Rich Wordsworth. Rodrigo's gone. He's gone to Qatar. So I expected him to go, to be fair. A few of my mates were saying that they didn't think he'd go, but I was never under any illusion, especially at 3 million. Like, he was always going to go. I think there's been like a big hoorah about Everton saying that they expected him to go to there, but I think he'd just go wherever money is. And to be honest, I think Rodrigo wants a bit of an easy life. He'll be 32 this year. Is he 33 this year, maybe? 32, maybe, I don't know. 32, 33, who cares? But I think, to be fair, we're close to being a disaster, wasn't it, really? But in the grand scheme of things, I think we're at 3 years. I think we can look back pretty fondly on his time at club, really. And when I say disaster, I just mean because every time he got into a bit of form, he got injured or he was playing out of position, and you know, he had one good season for us. Ironically, we went down, but that was like pretty much a full season. And then he did have little glimpses, like the end of the first season, he banged a few goals in. He always looked bang up for it, I always thought, to be fair, you know. So, yeah, decent. Obviously, just watched friendly. Only caught back end of it, if I'm honest, because I were at work. But and then I've just watched the extended highlights, and looked like a couple of poor goals that we conceded. But I found the whole thing exciting, to be honest. I know we had this a lot last year, but we've got loads of options, really, and like some young lads. Like Sinistera, not that he's a young lad, but, well, he's relatively young. But, like, he's really attacking. And then even when Dan James came on in the second half, like, rapid. Rutter played a good ball through. I like Paveda being back. Archie Gray had, like, proper stinging shot. So, I don't know, there's a lot to look at. You know, that Giabi started, held us back. It's like, you know, Klassen made a decent save. Should have saved that in first half, to be fair. But did make a decent save. We just look really like energetic and stuff, and like, you know, I know Manu had a second string side out, but I thought there's been quite a bit of negativity online about that friendly. It's a proper first game back, that, innit? Just a proper friendly, like, you know, there's not a great deal to worry about. I remember we've been shit a lot of pre-seasons, haven't we? And it's not taken a toll on out seasons gone. I can't remember Bale's pre-season, but if I think about it, if I just try and remember, I don't remember us being great. So, and then we came out flying, didn't we? So some golf guys are here and they've invested. So I was listening to him on radio. I can't remember his name, poor lad, I forgot his name. There's two of them, I think, and he's been giving it big licks in that he's been supporting us in the Premier League soccer for the past few years and stuff, and he's heavily invested in Championship soccer. So it's pretty funny. Like, I think people have fallen for it a bit with 49ers, that they actually give a shit about the club. But, you know, I'm happy as long as they pump loads of money into it and it's run well. That's all you can ask for, isn't it, really? Fake and Fake were really, really talking to Archie Gray at end of game as well, which I like stuff like that. It's a bit Pep Guardiola-ish, isn't it, when they're really like, you know, and Gray looked like he was really taking it on board, like, you know, and that's what I want to see. I know that sounds really lame, but I like stuff like that when they're really like, you know, talking, discussing the game. 'Cause obviously, like, there's a lot of that goes on in training and stuff, But I do think, like, you know, like Guardiola's like unrelenting with it, isn't he? Like, he's even done it to some opposition team players. He had a long chat with that bald guy, that Eric Ten Hag, as well. I don't know if they were just discussing how to keep your hair so fluid. I could do with that chat myself, to be fair. But yeah, is it fluid the right word? I don't think fluid's the right word, but I think you get the sources that I'm on about. His interview was good. I do like Farky Fucker Facker, but his interview, he did say, you know, it's like a difficult situation a few too many times and stuff. And, you know, it's a work in progress and stuff. And I understand that, and it is. But I don't know if I want to hear it relentlessly. But I do believe in him, so that's not a knock. And speaking of knocks, he got asked about Harrison and Adams, and he just said that there's no time frame on when they're back due to injuries, really. So, yeah. Shout out to Rich Wordsworth. Nice bloke. I've got some new music coming out. All the links are below. I'd appreciate it if you go over. The Clout Chaser needs all the clout he can get. I've got a new podcast came out yesterday. It's not a podcast, just a quick shit vid about Tyson Fury. Fighting that big bastard, isn't he? Yeah.
The way they've been, the results they've had, 1 defeat in 13. I've got Muppets from Leeds talking about pressures on us, and Bamford and Forshaw and a couple of others, and it's over to you and this, that and the other. They got beat 7 times since Christmas. We've been beaten once. We've set it up from Christmas to be in the race.
Boom.
JackCity, bitch. JackCity, bitch. Hey!
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprised. That's why I ask.